Wow. Hey, Tubes. Jonathan's wrong here. My phone's a liar. Oh, sorry. Truth on a budget. Literally, I don't know why it bothers to be like, okay, this is what the picture looks like. And then I start the video and it's like pitch black. Yeah, I'm totally aware I'm not wearing a seatbelt. You don't have to keep reminding me. Hi! I'm really annoyed. And I'll tell you why. No blinker. No blinker. Where's your blinker, dude? Where's your blink? Jersey? Hey, Jersey, we use blinkers here in Massachusetts. Actually, that's a lie, but you know, people who aren't idiots should, especially if you're taking a left. I hate people that drive trucks. No offense to anyone who drives a truck, but 90+% of you are jerks and you just drive like you own the place and like, who's gonna hit me? I'm driving a truck. And you drive like it, so F you. Anyway, hi. I haven't eaten in days because I'm sick of eating garbage. I'm sick of eating chemicals and like maybe pig meat and like, you know, I'm just so sick of everything. I'm like the whole cycle. You work, you work so you have a place to live, okay? But you're working all day so you don't even get to enjoy that place to live. But the majority of your money is going to that place to live that you're never allowed to be at because you're always working. And guess what? You're always working so you don't have time to cook, or you don't have a place to cook. So your only food options are garbage. I am so sick of eating garbage. I'm sick of it. So sick of it. I've not eaten in days, and I don't even care. I got some chocolate milk and gummy bears, and I will subsist on that because it's garbage, but it's not, you know, literally like the extent. You know, go look at the ingredients of a chicken sandwich. All right, look at all the garbage in there. It's all. Like, have you noticed how chicken's really, you know, watery? It's like springy. It's because it's like saline. It's like water. They put the gel into it to fluff it up. And like it goes between the muscle fibers and, you know, expands and, you know, makes more chicken. But it's chemicals. Or you can eat pork and, you know, eat people, because there's people meat in any pork product. There's people meat. If you get a sausage patty from anywhere, it's not, you know, from like a place that grinds their own sausage meat. It has people in it. Because F you, that's why. That's the rules. People need to realize everything's so shitty because the people in charge are taking their orders from entities that hate everything. They've rejected God. They've rejected creation and they hate it. And they seek to pervert and destroy it. So F you, that's why. That's the answer to everything. Why is this like this? F you, that's why. Literally, the only, like, you gotta go out of your way to get real food. You gotta find the organic label, because all natural is meaningless now. All natural was meaningless while I was still working at Whole Foods, like 10 years ago. I know this because Whole Foods is very, you know, it's all about training. You know, it's, you know, so you know how to talk the talk. And, you know, people, you know, you'd have to be able to answer questions. So they would inform you of like, okay, so the term all natural now means minimally processed. It's technically not really natural. So if someone wants something natural, they have to get it organic now. But here's the language that we're going to use to explain that. So it's, you know, corporate speak, you know, gentle talk, which I hate. I hate gentle talk. I hate corporate speech. I'd always butt heads with my manager when I was at Tedeschi's for a little bit. The head of fresh foods for the region. Well, I guess the whole place, because they're only in one region. Not anymore. They're bought out by 7-Eleven. Anyway. We always used to butt heads because she always used to try to like gentle talk me, and I just like it. It just disgusts me. So I would just like say back to her what she's trying to tell me. So basically you're saying blah 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 blah, and she'd be, well, that's not how I like to, say it. It's like, well, that's the information that you're conveying. That's what you're telling me. The fact that you don't like to say it like that just means you're a gross liar, and you're just, that's shame. You're shamed. You're ashamed of what you're telling me, basically, is what you're telling me. By you saying you don't like to say it like that, you're admitting shame because what you're doing is crappy. Okay, there we go. That's shame. You not liking to word it that way, that's shame in your belly. People don't like shame, so they deal with shame and, with anger. You correct somebody, they get mad at you. So they don't like shame. They can't deal with it. Shame's supposed to be humbling. When you feel shame, you're supposed to reflect. It's a bad feeling. Well, unfortunately, people react towards it with virulent anger nowadays. I'm not out of work till 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna have a 2-hour break period in between. Once again, I'm not complaining. I'd work all day every day. What I'm complaining about is that this will not give me a chance to eat anything that is not garbage. I'll have to haul ass to like Domino's. That'll be which I don't mind. I love Domino's. No, never mind. It's Sunday, so everything closes for no reason. We're not a Christian society. Sunday's not the Sabbath, but everything will just close early on Sunday. Why? Don't know. There's no more blue laws. Who knows why? Probably a Jewish thing. They gotta go home and kill goats and smear blood everywhere and burn stuff and whatnot and chant and rock back and forth and do other rituals. We're not supposed to do rituals, right? Like, we don't have to do any like offerings or anything like that. I'm not even sure if we ever did. I think in the beginning we probably did in a way of like humbling us, to remind us that that's not ours. Take your finest, your finest animals, your finest, yield, and, give them up. I think probably the issue with Cain and Abel was that Cain was probably a crappy farmer. I think the issue was like, Abel went up with his offering, was like, oh, here's the best of my stock, and God was like, yeah, totally. Then Cain waddled up with some like tiny like shriveled potatoes and like lumpy carrots. It was like, here we go. And God was like, you can do better than that. And then like Cain was like, you like him more than me. Meh. That's probably what happened. Because why would God be like, meh, unless he didn't do a good enough job. He wasn't doing a good job. I mean, he was one of the first farmers. Unfortunately, he didn't take the criticism well. I was also thinking earlier how God totally, definitely has a sense of humor. 100% does the Heavenly Father have a sense of humor. For one reason, we do. And it's not, once again, it's not something that's inherently evil. Humor is not inherently evil. It can be very easily turned to evil, such as can music and sex and other things that are beautiful, wonderful gifts can be changed and altered. Oh, eye snug. But there's just a few lines in the Bible that I think have an edge of comedy that are often missed on the super serious Bible reader. I consider in the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve are hiding from God because they didn't want him to see them naked, and he asks them, he's like, why were you hiding from me? And they were like, we didn't want you to see us naked. And God said, who told you you were naked? Now, not only does that cut to the heart of the situation and is the best question to ask, it's also a zinger. Sodom and Gomorrah, find me one good person. Please. Go around and find one good person and I'll spare it. He already knew that there wasn't, and he's like, go ahead. It's like when you're trying to find something and you know for a fact it's not where it is, and someone's like, oh, no, it's in there. Let me see. And you're like, go ahead. Go be my guest. That's kind of how I see the Sodom and Gomorrah thing. God just being like, go ahead, check it out for yourselves. The angels go down there and they almost get raped, and they're like, what? What? What is this? Didn't think it was this bad. Probably was. I've been spending time in the city recently, and it sucks. It's gruesome. It's disgusting. It's just people shuffling around on drugs, just begging for stuff. It's, like, I got no problem with charity. If there's something wrong with you and you can't work, you literally cannot work because, like, you don't have, like, arms or legs, or you're so mental, you lose your memory every 10. There's extenuating circumstances. But if you just want to lay around and do drugs and like collect off the state, then F you. If you're comfortable being all jacked up and shuffling up to a car and asking someone for like whatever they can spare, that's why you should have shame. That's why shame's important. Shame would stop that behavior. People felt shame. That's why there's all this stuff like, oh, fat shaming, this shaming, that shaming. You should be ashamed. If you're so fat that it's damaging your body, like your knees are like failing and your organs are failing because you're so fat, you should be ashamed. If you're a man and you can't see your genitals or your feet, feel shame. Be ashamed. That shame will drive you to fix your body, because no one should be obese. Nobody. I got fat genes on both sides of my family. Granted, I was just saying I haven't eaten in 3 days, but even when I'm eating whatever I want, like if I start to see some weight going on, I do something about it. Because why would you want to be fat? I'm not in my 50s yet. I can still control it. These people walking around, they're like, rail thin drug addicts, or like, chubby, frumpy, no one's in shape. Heck, I'm I don't work out, but I'm, my, I don't have breasts, I have an actual chest, my arms are, somewhat toned. So, like, I'll get checked out just based on that, because it's just slim pickings. I can't let it go to my head, because I look around and it's just soft, frumpy, men, I don't know. We're just classed out as far as food goes. If you don't have the time, money, and space, you're eating garbage, and they want you to. I mean, granted, I could go down to Whole Foods and get some, like, fresh kale and just eat kale. That'd be extremely healthy. Kind of want a cheeseburger, like a real one, and like not have to pay like $8 for it. Excuse me. I don't know. Sometimes these videos are just therapeutic because I gotta like I feel bad ranting at people. I always feel bad after I feel guilty after I because they don't because indirect hostility is still hostility. If I'm ranting and raving not at someone, they're still receiving my ire, to some extent, even if it's on, even if it's indirect. I'm just a volcano exploding, so anyone in the area is gonna eat something. If I'm just like derp derp derp, everything's stupid. It's hard to keep in check. I was saying yesterday to, people, it's hard for me. Life's stressful. I'm living in a sci-fi horror movie and, I gotta go to work. Keep it together. Oh. Alright. I got a little time left before work, so sorry, me time. I'm doing 7 to 3 and then 5 to 11. What, 14 hours? Not bad. So you make money when you don't, when you're making a minimum wage. I just remembered to have to put on shoes. I'm wearing like house slippers. I don't know what that was. Anyway, blah blah blah. Love you guys. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, there were some comments I still haven't got a chance to get to from my last video. I've just been working a lot, trying to like settle into my new place, which I'm only going to be at for another like 2 weeks, but still going to settle in. But yeah, I got tomorrow off, and I don't think I need to run any errands. Like I'm not working till 3 on Tuesday or whatever, so I'll probably just do my laundry then, blah blah blah. But anyway, I'll try to get some real stuff done tomorrow. I'll respond to some comments, do some Bible stuff. Got my Bible out of my car, which was like I don't like not sleeping next to my Bible. I like sleeping with my Bible within. I just feel better. I sleep better. And I don't know. I feel like when I've seen it personally when people steal, when they break into a car, they just indiscriminately take, if you have a bag with a bunch of stuff in it, they're just gonna take the bag. So like my Bible would get stolen accidentally and then get thrown out because they'd be like, what the hell is this, an old Bible? It's not worth any money. And, that's how that goes. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day and God bless you.